he looks like John Jones.
Keep on back!
Absolutely. Hey, it's Eli Johnson with POCculture.com. Thank you so much for having me. One thing I wanted to get into here is that one thing that makes your character Dek so captivating to watch is not just the physicality, but the expressiveness you portray through the prosthetics and through the motion capture. When capturing that performance facially, did you have any idea of how the final result was going to be? And how did the motion capture stage affect your performance versus traditional face-to-face acting?
Oh, that's a great question. Really nice to meet you as well, man. But yeah, it didn't affect the performance too much, only because I had a cutout face, so I was full decked out in prosthetics. And by that point, with all of our emotional beats that we had to film, I had kind of prepped my body enough to not let any of the extra stuff distract me, I guess, or pull me out of the scene. So I was used to, sweating constantly and not being able to see properly through the contact lenses and whatnot. But yeah, I was just really happy with how it came out. I didn't know how it was gonna look animated. I knew what the character would look like, but while we were shooting, yeah, I didn't have any idea how they were gonna animate it. I just had to kind of do my job and give the best performance that I could on the day. And then, yeah, let the team, do their magic and do their thing. But I was really happy with how the end result came out. Like, it's very powerful, and I feel like a lot of people feel that in that first 20 minutes, especially of the film. It really sets the tone for Dek's journey.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an incredibly passionate performance on your end, which I have to commend. And I wanted to jump back into the physicality aspect of it as well. There's a lot of intimidation and showmanship in the Predator's actual style of combat. And you are, of course, an actor of Samoan and Tongan descent. And I couldn't help but think of the parallels between the Haka or the Siva Tau in Samoan culture, where Dek kind of roars and he like hypes himself up before his battles. Were there any elements of your culture that you sort of wanted to embody and capture in that performance?
Hey, my man did his research. I like that. Yeah, man. Like you said, being Polynesian, we're from a warrior lineage ourselves. It's about, we call it mana back in New Zealand. So it's like your spirit. Yeah, I think I was unconsciously using those experiences to play Dek. Because to me it's kind of natural, that's just my everyday life. Not saying every day I'm like a warrior going out and hunting and fighting, but that spirit is within me, and it's fully embedded into who I am. And yeah, being able to portray that through Dek as well and use some of those experiences, because Dek is literally the same. He's from a lineage of hunters. They used hunting as their way to liberate themselves from oppression. That's why that's the culture. They hunt to elevate themselves and to bring honor to their people, and that's a big thing in my culture as well. Not hunting to bring honor, but honoring your family and honoring where you come from. It's a massive aspect of who we are as people. So that kind of emotion, I feel I was bringing to Dek. Feeling like honor is a big thing. That's the only thing, and I think it really shapes my performance, especially in the first and second act of the film. But as you see Dek kind of shedding the, I guess, box that he was put in, growing up, it's a beautiful kind of journey that we see, and one that I think is quite unexpected in the Predator franchise.
Absolutely. It was a very humanistic sort of take on the character, and one that retained sort of, the spectacle and also the fearsomeness of the character, but also sort of provided an empathetic layer to the character as well. And I think you just completely knocked it out of the park with your performance. So I just kind of wanted to thank you for your time today, and thank you for being here to answer some of these questions. The film Badlands looks amazing. Thank you so much for your time today.
I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Bro, has anyone ever told you look like John Jones?
I've gotten a lot, but this is the first John Jones for
Bro,
sure.
you look like, you popped up and I was like, no way John Jones is interviewing me right now. But sorry, I just wanted to say that. You're a very handsome man. But yeah,
I
Thank you for your
appreciate
time,
that.
man. I
I'll take
appreciate
that
it.
for sure. Thank you so much, man. I
Sweet. You have a
appreciate
good
it.
one, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bro, he looks like John Jones.